afternoon from Blackpool. I say afternoon because unfortunately there was a mishap with the buses this morning. I made a mistake when booking my buses and trains. There wasn't really a way to get from my accommodation to the train on time, so the earliest I could get here was, it's now like 1:30 in the afternoon, so we've lost a good few hours, but I am currently walking it down towards Blackpool Pleasure Beach, our 5th theme park of the 6 theme park trip. We're going to see how many rides we can squeeze into about 3 to 3.5 hours at the park. Yeah, a little disappointing, but hey, beaches, and it's just up there in the background, so this should be fun. All right, here we are finally. It has been a long morning trying to get here, but that stress is over. Let's see if we can get some good rides this afternoon at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. All right, we are into the park. Now I've been looking at queue times and they're all around 15-20 minutes for the big rides, so I'm quite confident we should be able to get on some big stuff. At least a few. Let's head straight for Icon. We've been absolutely blessed with what looks like a reasonably quiet day, so I'm absolutely buzzing at the fact that we might actually not have missed too much today. The priority is obviously Icon. Big one, I really want to ride. I really want to ride Big Dipper. I really want to ride Grand National. But Valhalla has been really recommended to me, so I might even sacrifice a few credits if necessary just to get on that, because I'm told it's brilliant. All right, here it is. Was a minor delay which gave me a heart attack, but they are backloading. We're good. Icon was really good. It's a funky layout. It's got some cool little elements. Sometimes it loses speed, but then it does interesting things with that. I really like that it's a cool blend of eject to airtime and like hang time and funky elements. That was really cool, really unique, and I think it might be top 10. That was really good. I'm glad I read that. All right. The other coaster credit that I do desperately want is the big one, so we're going to head that way now. And then I will take a pause from the roller coasters for a second to ride Valhalla, because I've been recommended it so many times. I think there's a lot of people who would be very angry at me if I missed it. So big one first, then Valhalla. Here we go, about to ride what was formerly the tallest roller coaster in the world when it opened in 1994. My first Arrow Hyper. I'm actually really excited, but I don't know what to expect. Blackpool, I'm very sorry, but I have nothing positive to say about that. That was atrocious. That was awful. That was really, really bad. I'm sorry. That killed my knees. That was awful. I was prepared for it to be rough. I was prepared for it to have arrow jank. That first drop alone, I think maybe killed me. That was Oh, that was bad. That's going in the bottom tier, I think. That'll be among my least favorite coasters. I don't think there's a single moment on that coaster that I was like, okay, but that was worth it. Like, no airtime, no, like, there were laterals, but they always just slam you into the side. There's no like good positives or anything. The drop is actually really bad. So yeah, look, I'm glad I've been on it. It's a very big piece of roller coaster history, but let's go ride Valhalla. I've heard it's very good. We have just over an hour until the park closes, so there was a little bit of like operational issues that delayed my waits. Icon had a bit of downtime, and then Big One they were running a train and a half. The back trains were all out of commission on one of the back seats on one of the trains were all out of commission. So I'm still confident we'll get through a little bit more. Valhalla, I think, is still a 15-ish minute wait, and then the others seem to be almost walk-ons. So we'll get Valhalla out of the way, and then we'll see what other credits I can get. All right, here we go. I've heard this might be one of the best rides in the entire UK, Valhalla. To every single one of you who recommended Valhalla, I hate you. Look at me, I am soaked. I don't know if that's on camera. The boat in the bottom had a solid like 5 or 6 inches of water just sitting in the bottom of the boat. When you get in, that was actually the best flume I've ever been on, but I am drenched. Oh my God, that's an incredible ride, but I'm so insulted. I'm gonna have to go on a roller coaster to dry off. Let's go. I'm just still reflecting on Valhalla, and outside of Hyperia, that might be the best ride I've been on this trip. That was utterly incredible. The effects, so brilliant, so top-notch. I wasn't even expecting that. That was magnificent, but I will say, they go overboard with the splashdowns. You think that like any other splashdown gets you soaked? They just like have water effects coming at you during the splashdown just to rub it in. Like they show no mercy. You really do get soaked. We're gonna go and try and get a ride on one of the old classic Woodies, I think. Let's go for Big Dipper. Here we go. Okay, Big Dipper. Charming amount of jank. You know, I got the non-wheel seat, so it was actually pretty smooth, pretty comfortable, not painful at all. But just like that nice little bit of just, you could tell it was built 100 years ago kind of jank. That was good. I've just looked over and I've seen something that is really tempting me to do something completely masochistic. Infusion's a walk-on. I feel like it's an easy credit at this point, but I know I'm gonna hate it, so let's go. You know, typical me, gotta ride the bad coasters. I don't know why I did that. I just saw the station was empty and they were sending half trains. I was like, oh, it's a walk on. It's like a free credit. And then like I got halfway up the lift hill and I remembered, oh yeah, I remember why I don't want to do this. Oh shit, that was actually, you know what, to be fair, it was not as rough as my adventure was, but it was still pretty bad. It was really bad. I'm gonna go see what else is like has short queues because we've got about half an hour until the park closes. So the more I can squeeze in, the better. There goes the big one. Come back. Yeah. Wow. Credit, I guess. We're gonna see if we can squeeze in an Avalanche and Revolution, and then maybe if I'm lucky, Grand National. But it doesn't look like any of them have a line, so we might be lucky in this last 20 to 30 minutes. Okay, Avalanche. I have never been on a roller coaster that was rough in that way. Like, not like rapid transitions or kind of, you know, a little bit janky kind of way. It just vibrated the whole way. The whole ride just vibrates aggressively. Fun lateral moments. Can't say I was too impressed with my first bobsled coaster. We've just, I did give me a chance from the lift hill to go and see that Revolution is also a walk-on, so we should be able to get there in time to get a ride on it too, which is just making me so happy that we're getting like a decent number of the credits in this last hour. Yeah, super happy with that. All right, it is just about 13 minutes to 5 o'clock and we are going up the stairs for Revolution. This might be the last coaster of the day because by the time I walk anywhere else, things will be starting to close. So pretty good. We missed Grand National, Nickelodeon Streak, Blue Flyer, and Steeplechase. I think that's it. So not too bad.
Stand behind yellow line.
All right, Revolution to wrap up the day. I actually really liked that. We got a front row ride, which meant that coming backwards on the backwards leg, there was straight up ejector over the drop, and then some really nice positives through the loop. So I think that's a great little ride. That's gonna wrap up our day here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. I'm a little bit sad that we only got a few hours here just because of the delays this morning, but luckily it was a quiet day. So I got on most things at the end, like only missed, I think, 4 coasters. Would have been nice to get a bit more of a chance to explore, but that's fine. 5 parks down, 1 to go. Tomorrow we will be at Flamingo Land, so make sure you keep an eye out for that vlog. A lot of travel involved in getting over to Yorkshire, but we'll be there. I hope you've been enjoying the vlogs from the UK, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.